Good morning, Stunner 2. Today we're going to go ahead and read a little short story for our reading comprehension activity. It was the end of the school day. Megan could not wait to get home. She was excited. She had a big surprise, a big Valentine surprise. This little girl reminds me of Amaraya. To me, she resembles Amaraya a lot, right? Megan grabbed her backpack and coat. She raced out of school. She skipped down the street. She hopped over a puddle. She ran through the grass. You can see she's really excited. She stopped to watch the tiny ants marching along the sidewalk. I have a Valentine surprise for my most favorite person ever, she whispered to the ants. Isn't that cute? She stopped to talk to the ants and she told them about her Valentine surprise. Do you have a most favorite person? I think we all have someone that we like the most, right? I'm hoping that it's your parents for you. Let's continue. Hopping her way down the street, Megan spotted Mrs. Flores. Mrs. Flores owned the flower shop. I have a surprise for my Valentine, Megan told Mrs. Flores. Mrs. Flores gave Megan a pretty red rose. Take this too, she said. Oh my, Megan said. Thank you, Mrs. Flores. Megan now had two Valentine's Day surprises. Wow, nice of Mrs. Flores. Megan turned down TD Street. She spotted Mr. Bipple. Mr. Bipple owned the candy store. Megan beamed. I have two Valentine surprises for my favorite person ever, she said. Mr. Bipple handed Megan a box of candy. You have this too, he said. Wow, thank you, Megan said. Isn't that so nice of him? Megan skipped home. She held a flower and candy in her hands. Oh, on Chowder Road, she spotted Mr. Hooper. Mr. Hooper owned the balloon store. Megan grinned. Remember that word, grin? I have three Valentine surprises for my most favorite person ever, Megan said. Look at how happy she is. Mr. Hooper handed Megan a big blue balloon. Take this home too, he said. Mr. Hooper, that is so nice of you, Megan said. As Megan skipped home, a big wind blew. The balloon flew out of her hand. She dropped the flower. A big brown dog jumped up. The dog knocked the candy out of her hand and ran off with it. Oh my goodness, poor Megan. Megan stood in the middle of the sidewalk and cried. All my Valentine surprises are gone. She sniffled to herself. What will I do? Oh my goodness, if I was Megan, I would be so hurt. Megan walked home. She sat on the front steps and put her head in her hands. Look at her. She cried some more. Poor Megan. Feel so sorry for her. What's wrong? Dad asked. I had 4 Valentine's surprises for you, Megan said. Mrs. Flores gave me a flower. Mr. Bipple gave me candy. Mr. Hooper gave me a shiny balloon. Now they are gone. That's only 3 surprises, Daddy said. That's right, Megan said in excitement. She had forgotten about her first surprise. Now, if you know at the beginning of the story, Megan had a surprise for Dad, one, and as she went home, she got more surprises. Megan gave her daddy a big fat kiss. Happy Valentine's Day, she said. You're my most favorite person ever. Daddy laughed. This is the best Valentine surprise ever, he said with a smile. The end.